Hey everyone, Mitchell back here on my Sports Talk YouTube channel. It is so great to see you guys again. I'm changing it up today with the pandemic. I kind of wanted to dress more professional even though I'm at home. I'm doing a lot of stuff at home, but I really wanted to dress professional. I have my favorite player of the Packers, the current player, Davante Adams. I have his jersey on along with my blazer on. I definitely found a unique look that I really like where I could wear the blazer and then an NFL jersey on game day Fridays. That's what I'll be using every single Friday as I predict for the 2020 NFL season. So I'll be dressing in this form every Friday. So just stay tuned for that. And that'll be coming this NFL season. I also wore some wore some khaki pants down here, and then some dress shoes as well, and some dress socks underneath. So really feel really good professional, and you can still wear your sports stuff underneath your cardigan, blazer, however you want and however you think it. So yeah, without any further ado, this segment's going to be on what type of sports memorabilia I have mostly in my bedroom. I have some by our bathroom in our basement, but let's go through it right now. So I had this Samsung TV. I just got a Fire Stick TV right before this Christmas 2019. It's a really cool TV. I was just watching a segment of Get Up, and they were talking about college football. I did a segment a week ago on college football maybe getting canceled. They still may have the season, but it might be without fans. So I was just starting to watch that, and then along with the Major League Baseball season, they're still not sure if it's going to happen in May. But a couple other players are in for it, and then one other, like Bryce Harper, him and his wife are due for a baby in August. They might not be really interested in that because he really can't leave. They can only go to the hotel room that the team's gonna be staying at throughout the year, and then they would be going to the stadium and practice premises, and that's it. So yep, that's going to be interesting. So we have a Milwaukee Brewers cup. I got this at a Brewer game probably 10 years ago. That's the very first logo since they were established in 1970. It's the Barrel Man, and it says they were established in 70, and they serve Pepsi products at the stadium. So I really like getting my annual Mountain Dew when I go to the Brewers games, as alcohol's too expensive in the stadium. And then I'm a big Walt Disney fan, and Disney World is one of my favorite places in the world besides Lambeau Field. It's my second favorite place in the world to visit, and this is the Muppets, Gonzo and Kermit the Frog, and then a couple others there. So it says Disney Parks on it. I got it at Hollywood when we bought popcorn. We needed a snack to take a break from rides and shows and whatever they had there. I was there in 7th grade. And then Super Bowl 45. I did go to the Super Bowl in my 8th grade year, and this is the cup I got. I bought a $7 Mountain Dew, which isn't too bad for Super Bowl pricing. And this is the last Super Bowl the Packers won for the first time since 1997. Aaron Rodgers was a Super Bowl MVP. He had 3 touchdowns, and Jordy Nelson had a really stellar game too. So that Super Bowl cup is right there. I will never forget that event. Probably the best day of my life so far, sporting wise. And I was up the same year. We had a really good year in Wisconsin sports. The Brewers won the Central in 2011. They ended up getting the 1 seed in the playoffs, and then they eventually fell Game 6 against the St. Louis Cardinals. But I was at Game 1 against the Diamondbacks. I believe they won 5-1, and then Wisconsin beat Ohio State the night after that. And it was a Saturday night game, and I watched it while my sister was performing gymnastics because there was at least a TV there because we went there on the way home because she was performing in a suburb of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So, yep, this is a big memory too, and I'm going to keep this forever because this is the year they won it. And then it also says the Pepsi products because they do serve Pepsi products at current Miller Park. So, and I play lots of Madden. It's one of my favorite video games. I do like 2K. I like NCAA football, NCAA basketball, but just for the length of time, I'm just going to show my Madden collection. It starts with Madden 2005. Madden 2007 for the PlayStation 3 is really good because there's a radio announcer that announces the games, and he's just really energetic. And then my favorite quarterback of all time for the Green Bay Packers and the NFL itself, Brett Favre. It's his last year of the Green Bay Packers on Madden 08, but it's his second to last year in Madden 07. So that's a very good game to keep, and got it for $1. So I can get my money's worth that right now. And then Madden 10, also, it's not one of my favorite games for the PS2, but it's in the cabinet because I'm moving in with my fiance in a suburb of Green Bay called Howard. It's going to be really cool experience. But I have that in the cupboard, and I have Madden 11 in the cupboard as well, because I want to pack some of the games that I won't play before I move in 2 weeks, and then the games that I do play I'm going to keep here before I do load the truck and bring my PlayStation 3. So that's going to be a very, very good experience to do that. And then Madden 13 with Calvin Johnson. They have a lot of cool features on that game, but Madden 25 is my new favorite for the PlayStation 3, because I could still play online in 2020. It's a really cool thing, even with those rosters. The Packers had a really good year that year, and I really, really enjoy that game. And then they have a cool connections. They have a cool Legends mode where you can play with Vince Lombardi, you can play with John Madden, that type of thing. So, and then my most recent game and the most modern game in the Madden era, I have Madden NFL 20 with Patrick Mahomes, my current NFL quarterback out of all 32 teams. It's a really cool addition. It's Superstar, and then it was just really worth the $79 to purchase. I played a lot of the franchises on it, and the gameplay is literally like a real game.